What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with another tune from the Not Just Here album, Steps from 2024. Thank you again to both Lisa for sending this my way, excuse me, and to Junie for the songs I've already heard. And the next one in the playlist is Stopwatch. So just thinking about the title again, it makes me think that it is a device used to measure time, of course, but in very precise increments. And while that can be used continuously, as an editor, I use a stopwatch when I'm on the clock, meaning I work and I keep it running, but then if I'm going to take a quick break, even if it's just to sort of relax for a moment and consider the parameters of the job, or just to take a brief respite and to look at something on the internet, I'll hit stop and then I will restart it. So it can be discontinuous measurements of time, but they are cumulative in that regard. And of course, if you think about that, extrapolating it to a figurative or metaphorical or indeed emotional situation, you could think about someone whose emotions can be put on hold, or at least there's an expectation that they should be able to do that from somebody else. It could speak to a halting and or measured life trajectory, and obviously that could be from the perception of the person experiencing it or externally. Either way, only having heard a couple tunes, I don't quite get a sense for what the songwriting habits or tendencies might be. Either way, I'll see what I can catch on a first listen. This is by Junie, or Not Just Here, the tune Stopwatch from the 2024, I believe, album Steps.
So I'm stuck seeing barstool graves and tombstone dances. People look like they want answers. Everybody does the same, so keep on moving, forget your pain. My heart's like a stopwatch, second till the beat doesn't let me fade away. And I know I'm not okay this way, so I'll keep looking for a better day.
Oh, so a short one, which, again, we're playing with tempos, we're playing with speeds, and we are very much applying them to emotional life experience, as well as perceptions, internal and external. So it's very cleverly written. It is very deftly vocally executed, which seems like a very prominent theme after 3 songs. The vocal control in terms of melody and melisma, but also tempo and fluctuating speeds. So yes, it does sound like she's talking about her heart as the stopwatch, which there may be expectations external about your ability just to put that on hold or to restart it after a significant event or a setback emotionally or psycho-emotionally. But then she's, of course, speeding up and slowing down with her delivery, which gives it a, what's the right term? There's a word when something is embodying the very concept that it's expressing, and it feels like we're doing that here. Obviously, there's a bit more of that piano poet type of sonic environment, which, I just did a reaction to Tori Amos in this batch as well, and it feels like there's some of that, as well as perhaps Joni Mitchell or Suzanne Vega. So yes, there's some templates that my brain is trying to make associations with, but even then it feels like there's a more modern and jazzy feel to this, which of course it's a more recent album than any of the albums I've been going through from the other artists I just mentioned. But nevertheless, it feels like there is a similar sonic vocal territory and a creative distinction or singularity that characterizes the work of a lot of those artists I've just mentioned. But yes, it does feel like she's saying she's not okay. She can't just turn her heart on and off in terms of the runtime or the wear and tear and measurement of it that might be implied by a stopwatch. So, yes, I'll have to listen to it again, especially those fast sections where she really does very, with great agility. I was trying to convert or conjugate agility into a descriptive, I suppose, adverb. Nevertheless, there's a lot of agility in her expression of those lines, which, can't be easy to do. I'm certainly without any experience vocally myself, but yes, when you hit lines very quickly but still with clarity as to what words you're saying and with the appropriate melodic expression, that must be more difficult. But I like how she then slowed it down and gave us the other end of that spectrum. So a cleverly written tune, a short one. I want to say it's less than 2 minutes, but quite short. Indeed, about 1.5 minutes. So yes, a well-written tune that is, again, pursuing the very concepts that it's articulating. Given how short this one is, I will try to come back in the relative near future for the next tune. Thank you again to the patience and material allocating. That's a very clumsy and verbose way to say that, but thank you for providing the material and for the patience as I go through it. To Lisa, shout out to Junie once again for providing some context. She did comment, as well as other family members, if I'm remembering correctly. So thank you to everyone involved. Do let me know what you think of this. I will see you next time. Peace.